Welcome, and thank you for joining this session on analytics fundamentals designed to help managers become smarter decision makers. Today, we'll explore 8 key concepts that can truly change the way you use data in your role. Think of it like this: good managers use data, but great managers understand it deeply. The image here shows a manager studying various charts and graphs, representing how these fundamentals work in real life, by turning raw data into clear insights. As we go through each fundamental, you'll see how mastering them can make your decision-making more confident, accurate, and impactful. Let's get started on this journey to becoming more data-savvy and effective in your leadership. Dashboards give us important facts like sales dropping 15%, website traffic going up 23%, or customer complaints rising to 142. They show what happened but don't explain why. Insights go further. They tell us the reasons behind those numbers, like sales falling because a top competitor launched a promotion, the traffic boost coming from a viral social post, but with a high bounce rate, or complaints increasing due to a recent product change. By looking deeper, insights reveal root causes and suggest what actions to take next. Many managers stop at just looking at dashboards, but the smarter approach is to ask why these changes are happening and decide on the best steps forward. That's how you turn data into decisions. First, Descriptive Analytics tells us what happened by summarizing past events, like sales numbers, website visits, or customer counts. Then, Diagnostic Analytics goes a step further by digging into why those things happened, helping us identify trends, patterns, or any unusual activity in the data. Predictive Analytics uses historical data and models to forecast what might happen next, giving us a glimpse into the future. Finally, Prescriptive Analytics focuses on what actions we should take, offering recommendations that help us make better decisions and achieve our goals. Together, these 4 levels form a complete approach to understanding and using data effectively. Analytics only works well when the questions we ask are clear and focused. Instead of vague questions like "how can we improve sales?" we need to define the problem precisely by asking something like, "what factors are causing sales to decline in region B?" This sharpens the analysis and guides us toward meaningful answers. Next, it's important to identify the right metrics, figures that truly matter for the decision at hand, such as conversion rates, customer lifetime value, or churn rate. Finally, before digging into data, ask yourself what decision will actually be influenced by this analysis. If it's unclear how the insights will be used, refine the question until the path from data to decision is clear. This skill of asking the right questions is more valuable than any technical tool and is essential for turning data into actions. Metrics are simply data points we measure, like website visits, email open rates, or the number of support tickets raised. These numbers give us useful information about what's happening but don't always tell us what actions to take. KPIs, on the other hand, are a specific set of metrics that directly connect to our key business goals. For example, monthly recurring revenue, customer acquisition cost, Net Promoter Score, and conversion rate are KPIs because they help us evaluate progress and make strategic decisions. Picking the wrong KPIs can mislead our efforts and waste resources, so it's crucial to select those that truly reflect what matters most for the business. The image you see here shows a person reviewing a dashboard filled with various charts and graphs, illustrating how different metrics are tracked and visualized, but the real value comes from focusing on the right KPIs that drive outcomes. A small number of key metrics typically drive most business decisions and outcomes, which is why focusing on this critical 20% can deliver about 80% of your business impact. This concept, known as the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule, applies across many areas like sales, operations, productivity, and human resources. For example, often 20% of customers bring in 80% of revenue, or 20% of products generate 80% of profits, and similarly, 20% of sales representatives close 80% of deals. Smart managers concentrate their attention on these vital few indicators and avoid getting distracted by the many less impactful metrics. This focus helps in making better decisions and achieving more significant results. Consider the example where ice cream sales and drowning incidents both rise during summer. These two are correlated, which means they happen at the same time, but ice cream sales don't cause drowning. The actual reason behind both increases is the hot weather prompting more people to buy ice cream and swim, which explains the rise in drowning incidents. This distinction is crucial because many companies lose a lot of money by assuming that correlation means one thing causes the other. When managers jump to conclusions, they may put resources into the wrong projects, run ineffective campaigns, or make poor strategic decisions. The better approach is to always ask if there's a logical reason why one thing would cause another. Test your ideas carefully and look out for other factors that might be influencing both variables. Correlation can suggest a relationship, but only proof and careful analysis can confirm causation. Even the best analytics tools can't fix results that come from bad data. If the input is flawed, the output will be too. That's why data cleaning is so important. Analysts often spend about 80% of their time just getting data ready, cleaning, validating, and organizing it before any real analysis happens. This time isn't wasted, it's essential to making sure the insights are reliable. Smart managers understand that investing in high-quality data pays off far more than just gathering large amounts of messy information. Clean, accurate data lays the foundation for making better decisions and ultimately drives better business outcomes. Successful companies focus on a single, crucial metric that truly reflects their core business. For example, Amazon tracks the number of purchases per customer, which influences everything from their Prime service to recommendations and delivery speed. Food delivery apps measure orders per month since it drives customer retention, partnerships, and growth. Ride-sharing platforms watch rides per active user to balance supply, demand, and loyalty. This kind of North Star metric unites everyone in the company around one clear goal. So, it's important to find that one number that best represents the health and success of your business, guiding your decisions and priorities. It's important to move beyond just looking at dashboards and numbers to truly understanding why things happened and deciding what actions to take next. This means mastering the 4 levels of analytics, starting with Descriptive, which tells you what happened, then Diagnostic, to understand why, followed by Predictive, which forecasts what might happen, and finally Prescriptive, which guides the best course of action. To do this well, you need to ask better business questions, clearly define the problems you're trying to solve, identify the right metrics to focus on, and apply a decision test to ensure those metrics actually help you make smarter choices. Not all metrics are equally important, so concentrate on your vital few KPIs, the small set of key indicators that really drive your business outcomes, often called your North Star. Remember, analytics isn't about collecting more data but about making smarter decisions with the data you already have. This approach will help you turn raw data into meaningful insights that lead to better business results.